Being in the trades means that you need to deal with animals that are really cool, and some of them are super aggressive. So how do you work with them? What do you do? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Sylvan Bell, coming to you live from Sacramento, California, on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you for HVAC technicians, sell secrets. This video is powered by sellingtechnicians.com. One of the things that happens is if you're in enough homes, you're going to come across pets, and some pets are really cool and some of them are not. And so after being in thousands of homes, one of the things that I realized is nobody really has this conversation with you, and most companies don't have some sort of policy or written structure when it comes to dealing with animals. And it's something that is very beneficial for quite a few reasons. One, there are some animals that are dangerous and like to bite. Two, there are things that you shouldn't do. So I had a bird, and she was about the size of a small chicken. Her name was Ka-E. And you can't touch birds without washing your hands. Like, that's the rule. You're not supposed to. There's plenty of people who do, but you're not supposed to. And I had somebody come by my house to do some work, and they're like, hey, I want to touch your bird. Well, my bird had a beak that could break Brazilian nuts. And so he goes to reach into the cage, and finger gets bitten, draws blood. Whose fault is that? Right? Like, you don't go to touch an animal without permission. So sometimes you think like, hey, I've got an animal, it's going to be okay. Or, hey, everything's going to be perfect because I've dealt with this before. But the reality is, you know, that animal may feel like it's defending its home or its owner or the person that's supposed to be there. So as a general policy for yourself, you should put some rules in place and say, hey, here's how I'm going to act. Here's what I'm going to do until told otherwise, right? If somebody tells me, hey, don't pet my dog, I'm going to believe them. Don't pet the dog. You should automatically assume, hey, it's not okay to touch, handle, or work with pets. Now, the other thing that happens is sometimes people have dangerous animals. I went to a house in the foothills of California out in Gold Country, and the guy had rattlesnakes, plural, in boxes. He's like, do you want to hold one of them? I'm like, no, I don't want to hold a rattlesnake. Are you freaking kidding me? I don't want to hold any snake, but a rattlesnake? No, I'm good, right? So like you have to know your roles and you have to know your boundaries. Now here's the thing: if you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication, hvactechsecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication, and occasionally I try to sell you stuff. Now, on the other hand, people have things like dogs, and you go to somebody's house and they have an aggressive dog. At what point do you walk away if they're not willing to put the dog up? I've been bitten by a dog a couple of times. Not the same dog. A couple of times I've been bitten by different dogs. And it doesn't feel good. It's not exciting. Like, it's not something that I want to go through today, tomorrow, next week, or next month. And so there becomes a point where your safety has to be in your control. And so I could think of a time I was riding with a technician. This guy had a huge dog. And the dog around the homeowner was perfectly fine, but around me and the technician started becoming aggressive, started protecting the dog when the homeowner was protecting the homeowner. The dog was protecting the homeowner when he wasn't around. So went to the homeowner, like, dude, you got to put your dog up. He's like, oh, there's nothing wrong with my dog. I'm like, you have to put your dog up. We will not continue this service if the dog is out. It's like, why do you got a problem with my dog? Like, I don't have a problem with your dog. You should have no problem with me asking to put the dog away. Now, you got to be super calm about this in the beginning, and then you become a little bit more firm, and then you're just like, hey, at what point do I walk? At what point is my safety more important than anything else? And you're going to know that. I'm not scared of animals. I don't like snakes. I'm not scared of animals, right? I grew up in rural Sacramento, so like I grew up near all the farming communities. I grew up where they supposedly shot Sons of Anarchy, like that area where it's like there's nothing out there. You know, Galt, Lodi, Stockton, all that area is where I grew up. And so animals, horses, cows, pigs, all that stuff, that was normal, right? That was part of life. So have your way. Just, I'm sorry, and practice what you're going to say. Practice having them put the animal away. Practice having I got to walk away from this project because you're not taking my safety seriously. Be aware that some people, they have so much love for their animal, they never would believe or consider that it would bite you, that it would hurt you, that it would knock you over, that would cause some problems. It's something you need to be aware of. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.